approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got one. Check.
Mayfield on play action. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hurry. Twist. Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the run.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Regular.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
15. 1st down, Cleveland.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he's struck. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Olivier Vernon able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Trey Burton. His second touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6.
The kick is.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bengals 35, Browns 3.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the ground is Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, "My bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there."
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Mayfield with the give.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They run. Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
4th down.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
The ball carrier.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And finding the tight end, Hooper. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Browns 1st down.
1st down, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Landry again the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete.
Mayfield's pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
A gain of 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. There's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 62 yards. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Alert, alert. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. 57.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
7-yard line.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7. From the gun, Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Mayfield's pass intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete. It's third down and 3 yards.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 50's the mic, 50's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Up. No. Off. Hey, alert 33. 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, baby. Return up. Let's get that ball.
And again, it's Mayfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
For Odell Beckham. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Let's get off the field, D. Check. Point it right. Point it right. 56.
One last shot from Mayfield here. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Today's final score, Bengals 56.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.